You guys have no idea how pumped I am right now. I'm so pumped, I forgot to grab my camera to show the comparison of why I'm so pumped, which is gonna just be like the most mind-boggling news that you have ever freaking heard. So I bought the Sigma 35, great lens, to, well, take stuff with. And it came with, in the kit that I bought on Amazon, lens filters. Some sweet, there's like an ND, a CPL, and I believe a UV filter in here. But what I didn't realize, that I literally just realized as I'm taking off this filter, I used the ND on, or did I use the ND? Which one is this? I used the UV, the U to the V, on the night shot that I did the other day. And I'm taking off and I'm like, wait a second, 67mm thread? I think that's what this is! So sure enough, my 7200 f4 Canon is also a 67mm thread, which is sweet because I'm planning on, when it's not negative 8 million degrees when I wake up in the morning, I'm going and doing some morning shoots of the lighthouse that's also down at the lake, but I definitely would need a better focal length for that, and this would be the one, so I can use the ND filter in the morning when I'm so freaking stoked! So now that I have that discovery taken care of, let's explain a little bit about what's happening today. I am a huge fan of my setup. Don't get me wrong. There are a few problems with it though. I don't necessarily consider them problems, but I consider them potentially places that could be improved. So, I don't really know how this is going to end up, and hopefully I can get some time lapse of it happening because it doesn't really have a final plan yet. But the problem that I have right now is, all right, so I have my bed right here. So if I want to go to that side of the room with all the games and all the GFUEL and all the stuff like that, I have to do this freaking hero jump over my bed right now to get to this side. And I just like that a lot. I mean, it's great for, you know, getting them hip flexors going and things like that, but it isn't great for everything else. And I've got the TV here, which I want to use again as a third monitor. Right now it isn't hooked up. I want to use it again, and I think that I could use it again, but I need to do some rearranging. So the plan is to bring this side of the desk, think of it as like a door, and have that side of the desk here somewhere, and either one bookshelf on each side, because I'd like to better utilize this other than just here's my video games and a whole bunch of garbage that I can't find a spot for in the meantime. And then I want to dig out everything that's under my bed because I've got all kinds of different things down here. Let's take a look. I have an old guitar stand because I haven't played my guitars in probably 5 years. A whole bunch of old clothes that I need to take to Goodwill. I have more clothes that I need to take to Goodwill. I have more clothes that I need to take to Goodwill. I believe 2 of them are, whoops, hey, how about that? I have 2 really long power strips that I want to use again. I have to figure out how I'm going to. More clothes, by the way, for Goodwill. So this should potentially be the other one. Yep, here's the second one. And then I have this, which I want to say is a little like miniature hockey goal situation, because I don't know why I don't go to ice places even though it's winter out. I like to play my hockey inside the house for some reason. Needless to say, there's some organization that could be done. There are some things in my life that need organizing, and if I'm going to do this for a living, these are some places that I need to improve upon. And so I know that the video quality on this, or the video quality is the audio quality is really piss poor. And don't tell them, but my parents got me this for a Christmas gift. I did put it on my list. That's my own fault. I want to get into vlogging. I didn't know what would be the best. They did get me this. I thought it would be at least usable. I personally don't find this audio usable. It does have, it's the only camera that I currently have that does face detection autofocus, so I can do this and it ain't gonna be all weird. Also, I need to keep my desk clean of stuff like this. I mean, So in addition to that, I think that I have a really cool way to design the room so that the desk with the dual monitors would be kind of centralized underneath the TV, and that it would have some sort of cohesion so that I could use this as a third monitor, because there's a lot of times where, like, I'm playing a game, I'm watching a YouTube video, and I want to have TweetDeck up, or I want to do some browsing on Amazon or B&H photo video and things like that. And I think that if I have like 3 bins that are like 2 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet cubes of just wires that have been sitting in my closet and underneath my bed for probably 4 years now. And I think it's time we go through those bins this weekend and really just decide what I need to keep, what I don't need to keep. Why do I have 8 million RGB cables? Why do I have VGA cables? Nobody uses VGA anymore. There are so many things that I guarantee I'm going to find in those bins that I'm going to just hate myself for. Another thing that I want to do is, within having the enhanced step over the bed problem fixed, I think that would be really nice to just have some natural sunlight for the videos, for streaming. Karen bought me for Christmas a stand for like screens, which I currently have just sitting in the basement, so that hopefully this cloth can kind of de-wrinkle a little bit without having to put it through the laundry too many times, because it's like, I don't know, 10 feet big on every side or so. So clearly way too huge, and I should invest in a smaller one. But that's going to be the ideal situation to have behind me, because I've really dug the white screen, or the white wall currently behind me, over the green screen in all of my Twitch streams as of late. Real quickly, I want to go over that clip while I have you here, because it is a perfect example, as I put here, of why I'm excited for the A7R Mark II to come in, or just to get in general. I have... It's funny, my camera's detecting both faces right now. I have boxes that show both faces. I have, as well, coming a on hot shoe microphone. I believe it is a Movo, but it's essentially Movo's edition of the Rode Video Micro. So the white noise that you heard will be minimal to none, because it's a non-powered mic, so there will be some, but I can edit that out. But the freaking dehumidifier noise that you heard, which is what that was, is just obscenely annoying and bothersome. And the video quality for it being, I mean, it's dark, but it's not like pitch black dark. It's not as dark as the noise in that video clip made it seem. So I'm really excited for the A7R Mark II to fix those issues. And obviously there are plans to upgrade the camera. I'm looking to get an A7R Mark II from the Sony Alpha series to both replace this, because it does still have face detection AF in video, as well as a new desk, because this one's getting kind of, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but really gross and grody, and I don't want to take pictures for clients on here, and it just gets really dusty, and it's really gross. And with those two improvements and having the whole, I figure if I spin out the desk today, it'll give me a good decision whether or not I want to keep it when I do get my new desk, or what I really want to do, because I still live with my parents, and this is kind of right now both an office and a bedroom, and my bed is a queen bed in an 11 by 11 room. It takes up a good chunk of the floor plan. The way the window and the closet and the door is set up, it really doesn't procure for anything really advantageous to producing anything. So I think if I have kind of a hard line to where my bed ends, that this side could be bedroom and this side could be office, then I think we're going to be all right. In addition, I have a lot of desire to be more professional with the way that I handle clients and different sponsors. So like Quest sent me all 4 of the flavors, and now I can finally say and announce and release this, of their new Quest protein cookies. And they send me all this stuff and pre-release products with little descriptors and so many things. And I think with a better camera setup that does more than 1080/30 from my 6D, I have the Sigma 35 lens, which I think will be my primary cinema / at least this case photo lens. And I think just a new desk, a new workstation, a new layout. I'm really digging the dual monitor setup. I love the Dell S24 15Hs for $120 I got on Amazon each. Best purchase ever. I got both of them and the stand for less than $300, which is really what you'd pay for a Supreme monitor nowadays. I think I'm going to ditch the soundproof foam, at least for behind the desk. I know that I had mentioned that in a previous video, that I was thinking of doing it kind of in that wall space there underneath everything, but I think I'm going to keep it off, because if I do move the desk, that leaves this whole corner for, you know, the posters are still here, and I'm still debating moving them, but probably going to keep them here. And I have this set up here, so I could either keep the posters here or put soundproof foam all along this wall in the same, you know, 45-degree orient cool little format that I was planning, and then make this by another desk, which is weird because I don't have enough space for what I have now, but I think if I organize it better, I could keep the bookshelves there, have, you know, the desk just swung out because it'll be approximately almost the same length, and then I can bring in this wall space here, a smaller, thinner, lower profile desk that would be slicker, cleaner, maybe a different surface, maybe a different texture that I want to do B-roll on. So as I do new tech reviews, as I do more product reviews, as I do different things in 2018, I might be able to do a video in front of the gaming stuff. If it's a game-related video, I might be able to do a desk stuff. If it's just a vlog, I might be able to do it in front of this desk if it's going to be like a B-roll style thing. There's going to be so many different options. Yes, I'm short on breath. I'm not good with breathing. I'm very congested 24/7. You can actually tell as videos progress how winded I am and how congested I am, because I can just feel it right up here. I'm getting it taken a look at eventually, hopefully soon, hopefully in the next few weeks, but that's my idea. I didn't plan on making this a video until I realized the whole 67mm thread thing, and I watched a whole bunch of really cool vloggers this morning that do what I want to do and have fun like I want to have fun. And if I'm going to make it happen, I'm not going to do it by not recording. So thank you for coming along for the journey. I don't know if what's going to... I'm recording this first before obviously everything is moved. So I don't know exactly it's going to be. I'm not really proud to admit, but today has become more of a clean the closet day than it has a fix the desk situation kind of day. But that's not a bad thing. I am now proud to announce I can fit all of my clothes on both of these. I eliminated like a TV stand that I didn't use, a drawer system that I combined. I've got like 2 bags of just garbage to throw out. There's still a lot to be done, but I think we'll be in good shape. And I think we can revisit the desk situation now a little bit better, because I know what I have going on in the closet now, so I can better adjust to what I need to do. There's a lot of shirts underneath my bed that I think I'm on a Goodwill, but also are kind of like those childhood athletic keepsakes, so I now have room for them if I choose to go that route, which would then allow me to throw more stuff under the bed, so I can buy another bin for underneath the bed and organize that better. I have so many wires I need to figure out what needs to be done with, and just at the end of the day it stinks, because I really did want to get the desk situation figured out, and there still is a lot of junk there that I need to clear, but I'm in a lot better of a situation now, and I think that this is where I'm gonna end this part of the day. I didn't really want to time lapse like I don't know, but like if you need power cords, like, hey bro, I gotcha.